There is something I want to have a conversation about with you. And I'm saying with you because I know many of our people who watch what we do online, sometimes they are culprits of most of these things that we see around. And I'm going to use this example from Nigeria, not because it is happening only in Nigeria. I'm going to use this example in Nigeria because recent one that everybody is talking about happened in Nigeria. And that is why I would want to use this example. As a matter of fact, because of the artist I work with, and here I'm talking about Shatta Wale, and because of the fans around him, and sometimes the way they act, the way they behave when they see him, either on the stage or sometimes even out there in the public, watching these videos and the commentaries around it makes me feel like, okay, some artists have been bashed a lot. Some artists, they have been dissed a lot out of these happenings. What can you also tell the people who are culprits of this offense? What can you tell the people who are not doing some things right in this offense that we are discussing? Therefore, permit me some 10 minutes. Let's do this. And after, I would also share a thing or two with you that can guide you, artists and all the people who are involved in this music ecosystem. It is the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV. I'm doing this with Sammy Tuga in the studio and the rest of the editors, Theophilus Digosh, as well as Buju Lens, for you guys to also get the pieces together. Now, whilst I talk, at this stage, I want people to watch these videos on the screen. I wouldn't want to go off, so you get exactly what I'm talking about. In these videos running, number one, there is a banner boy who was performing, and whilst on the stage, a gentle boy. In fact, okay, I want to say a gentleman. At the same time, I want to say a boy. So let me say a boy because the images I'm seeing, he might not be very, very old. Maybe a teenager or even in early 20s. So a young guy, out of frenzy, I know, out of frenzy, out of excitement, decided to invade the stage, come to where Burna Boy was performing, and decided to just lay before him. But you see, the aggression at which he was coming onto the stage, how he was running, the approach, if you were a Burna Boy, you feel the same way that he felt. If you were a Burna Boy, you feel like, is this boy likely to harm me? Is he likely to hurt me? Because, you know, Burna Boy in Nigeria too, so many issues. Burna Boy here, the video here, fans there, fans here, this one saying this and this one saying that. So all the time, if you are not careful, you are not too sure who is for your good and who is not for your good. So Burna Boy, seeing this young guy coming to him, not so sure what his intentions were, was not comfortable, decided to kick him, and he did. Now, let's put this video as exhibit number 1, put it on the side, and look at the next video. In this next video, this is the video who also whilst on the stage, a fan, another young person, comes to him. And to him, he was able to contain the situation, play along with the person, and that was all. That ended it. In another video that I would want you to watch, this is Wizkid. And whilst he was on the stage, another young person decides to invade the stage, hold him whilst performing, would not let him go. At the end of the day, the person was able to get his trousers and some of his wear torn whilst on the stage. Now, first, let me address 3 people in this conversation. I'll address first security people. When you guys are on the stage with your artist, please, the focus, just as the football security wardens do, the focus should not only be on the artist. Of course, that's why you guys are a team. So you can have a division of labor. While some people are looking at what the artist is doing, there should be a good number of people who should also be looking into the crowd. Because if anything will happen to the artist, the person will come from the crowd. Whether someone will fire a gun, someone will come with a knife, someone will do whatever, it will come from the crowd. So if you gaze only on the artist, it means you are going to lose concentration on what is happening in the crowd. Security people should be on the alert all the time. If you move with any top personality in the world, when you are out with a person, you don't only look at the person, you look beyond the person. You look around the person. We saw how this South African musician was shot dead, I think 8 years or so. How he was shot dead in South Africa. The security people were there. They were looking at him, and the person came from behind. I'm sure if they had to be looking behind or looking around, they would have seen someone who was moving in a way that was fishy, but they missed it. So point number one goes to security people. Please, when you are with the artist, pay attention to details. It is not only about all the time having an eye on the artist. The artist, when anything is happening to him, the rest of the team members will see it. They will call and rush in to save the situation when it is not about an external person. But for the external person who might come to attack, it is your work to stop them. Stop them. Because in all these instances that we've watched, the people who were able to break the security code came to the artist. If the security people were too watchful into the crowd, the people would not have come close. There are occasions that we've gone to events where people wanted to come close to the artist. We stopped them. They did not get closer. Yes, it has happened before. In fact, I have even done that before because the guy was able to beat the security people. I saw it and I decided to come in to help the situation. Now, let's move on to point number 2. It's about these fans. Guys, value your life. I know you love the artist. I know you cherish him. I know you want to be like, I know you want to hug, you want to do all those things. But know when to do that and how to do that. Cherish your life. If you are not careful, you see, one day you'll be here and the security guy or someone who is closer to the artist might shoot someone. You will be shot. Trust me. Be careful. Because your intentions are not always known. You might think, oh, that is all, but your intentions are not always known. You might think, oh, I just wanted to go have a hug. I wanted to go and touch his foot. I wanted to go and touch his hand. I wanted to touch his clothes. We don't know. You did not discuss it with us. And because we are scared of what you can do, we want to stop you first. It's like they say in war. The best form of defense is to attack. So if you are not careful, you will be attacked even before you will get closer. Advise yourself. Value your lives. Don't play that game like that. Like what are you looking for? You came for a show to dance. You came for a show to see your artist perform. Be where you are. Enjoy. Do whatever you want to do. But what is this? I want to climb onto the stage. I want to touch. You will die one day. Don't joke with it. You are likely to die. Trust me. Now, to the artist. I know. You see, the video reacted differently. Wizkid reacted differently. And at the same time, Burna Boy reacted differently. At that time, these artists reacted based on their moods. Or these artists, they react in such situations based on which mood they are in. So if, for instance, they are in a good mood, you are likely to have the video kind of treatment. Because on that day, I want to believe the video was in the best of mood. Yeah, it happens. In fact, every artist like that, whilst on the stage, they have some kind of mood. You might see him dancing, singing all right, but in him, there is something he is managing. It's either he came to the stage happy or he came to the stage angry. So based on which mood that he's in, that's what will determine how he deal with you. I'm sure on that day, if Burna Boy was in that happy mood, party mood, maybe he could have said, "Oh, bring the gentleman. Let me give him a hug, and let him feel cool." But on that day, I want to believe he was not in the best of mood. It was on the same show that he said fire was burning him, and that if they make the fire burn him again, he's walking off the stage. Wallahi ta'ala, he said that. It was on the same stage that this guy also came running towards him. The mood was bad. It wasn't the best. On that day, if you are not careful, you'll not see a better part of him. And that's what happened. If you are not careful, you never see the better part of him. And that's what happened. So to me, artists, security people, as well as people who follow these guys as fans, this message is for all of you. Sometimes it is heartbreaking when you go to a show and you see fans being manhandled or mishandled or mishandled, like however you want to put it. Sometimes it is heartbroken. Like you go to a show and you see a fan in his bid to have fun, you see security man throwing him away. Recently, during Kweku Smoke's show, during Famia's show, we saw how people were misbehaving all over on the stage. When Famia performed at one of the NBC shows, we saw how fans were misbehaving all over on the street, on the stage. We saw how security people were kicking some of them, they were throwing some of them off the stage. Like, we saw all these things. Is that what we want to see as people who work with artists? No. Because without you, the artist is not there. That's why we want you alive, we want you fit. We don't want your neck broken or your nose broken or your eye patched. No, we don't want it. We want you to be in good health, be in good position, so that when the artist raises the song, you can sing along. But how are we seeing it? No. People want to be on the stage with artists. Charlie, if you do that, you'll be hurt too. Me, I see that and I go like, how? That's not your position. Sometimes you go to a place to perform, an artist would want to be on, fans want to be on the stage. To be on the stage to do what? It is not your position. Wherever you stand, you see. That's why always the stage is up, so that you can stay at far, even like 100 meters far, and you'll still see the artist performing. So what again? I know many are not happy with Burna Boy for how he reacted onto the young guy. I know many have been dissing him left, right, and center. But can you blame him? You can't blame him. Because he did not do it because he wanted to do it. He also did it out of fear. Because he didn't know your intention. He didn't know what you wanted to do. So he had to, first of all, protect himself. And everybody and anybody who is protecting himself is as deadly as the person who is attacking. You should know this. Anybody who is protecting himself is as deadly as the person attacking. Well, I didn't intend to say much. I wanted to sound this caution to you. I like you, I love you. I want you to be a Shatta Movement fan for life, just as we say. I want you to believe in the Shatta Movement dream for life. But my problem is, why do you put yourself in harm's way? Why do you put yourself in danger when you don't have to survive that? Well, a word to the wise is enough. Nigeria has seen this in recent times. In Ghana, I know the Kwaku Smoke show, we saw it. How security people were kicking people, security people were throwing others, they were pushing. It is not good. We can stop. Let's stop it now. And no peace tomorrow. My name is Sammy Flex. Sometimes we do this to caution people. To those who want to listen to wisdom, let them listen. To those who want to watch wisdom, let them watch. And to those who want to continue fooling, I wish you well. It's a new year. However you do it, the energy you put out is the same energy you get back. I'm out of here.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my show, wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you wanna drop a comment was Wale Music TV. Yes, Shatta Wale ni TV. I yebo mo Shatta Wale ni news. Na update. Everything be a fan Shatta Wale who be a once back on the more platform me do. Inti bo mo dana subscribe, ne share. Na wo brother and I was system who edumede di Wale Music TV. Video be able post wa hade be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan koten dia. Blend beti good news. Blend never share. Never subscribe. Na wo brother and I was system who edumede di wo. The more platform me do. Video be able post wa hade be a ba Shatta Wale. Inti say ejun di there Shatta Wale fan koten dia. Blend beti good news ba Shatta Wale. Ne bomo dana share. Na wo brother and I was sister. Who edumede di Wale Music TV. Thank you.